Blessings, beautiful souls. Saravá Axé to you. How are you today? It is so nice to be looking into your beautiful smiling faces. Today is Monday or Moon Day, depending on how you like to word your weekly systems. So I've actually got Monday-itis today. Like, I don't know what's going on. I've been told that Saturn is doing something exciting. Gordon reached out to me today to give me like a little astrology information, and I'm just like, well, that explains it. So I'm really low on energy today, but you know, let's get it done because I've got quite a bit on my plate. But as I look down the barrel of this entire week, I've got eye specialist appointments, I've got accounting appointments, I've got, you know, kids kind of activity appointments, and I also have the responsibility of booking a really nice escape for me for my 40th birthday, which is taking place on the 8th of May. And so I'm looking at going to Cradle Mountain for a couple of days just for a long weekend and having a really nice time. I also need to get my hair done. I just really want to get my hair done. I haven't had it done for ages. It needs a cut, it needs a color, it needs all that kind of good stuff, and I want to do something different. I'm growing it out at the moment. When I started on YouTube, I had hair that I could sit on, and I'm going back to that exact type of situation hair-wise. But growing out a pixie, which is exactly what I'm doing, has been a tedious process because I have gone through those waves of, oh, let me cut it again, or let me grow it, let me cut it, let me do a concave bob, I like the bob, I like the fringe, I like the, you know, you yo-yo with hair a bit. Anyways, I'm committed to this growth path and I need to be able to do something with my hair. Nevertheless, I've got to get into the cottage. I've got Snowy here with me. The wind's just picked up. I've got a few things to do. The architect arrives today to talk about the house that we are planning on building here. And it's just such a busy week and I just don't want to adult. Do you ever have those days where you're just like, nah, I'm not going to adult today? Well, that's me. I even went for a brisk morning walk with the family through the path that we cut yesterday in the forest, and that was really nice, and I thought that that would invigorate me. I took a little tea with me in my hand and that's what I did. But I walked back and I felt more tired than when I went out to begin with. So all right, well, I've got readings to do and I'm going to do those readings first, and then I'm fighting with the printer regarding the bone stone, which is a story for another time. Perhaps I'll do the newsletter today as well, get really productive, and then I've got a tasty new deck. If you saw me share images of the new Lucy Cavendish and Amy Bown deck by Blue Angel, then you will know that I have a new deck that I purchased at the Wishing Well in Hobart CBD on the weekend. So I might be unboxing that today. How about that? That seems like a good reward for the work that I have to do before all of that takes place. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so the time has come to unbox this beautiful deck that I acquired on the weekend. I'm so excited. I flipped out because I didn't even know that Lucy Cavendish had made a new deck, let alone made a deck with such a popular artist, which is... Where is her name? Where is her name listed? Wait, here we go. Amy Bown. So if you are familiar with Amy Bown, then you will know that she has been creating beautiful fairy paintings and artworks for a really long time. I first discovered her when I joined Etsy some like 5 years ago, and as such was really taken by her style. And she has such a whimsical way of capturing an image of fairies that I got so excited when I saw this. I'm like, wait a minute, am I, what, you know, that type of moment. And I spoke to the beautiful girl at the Wishing Well in Hobart, and she said it's only been out for 2 weeks. And I'm like, well, you haven't. Anyways, without further ado, let's hook in and see if we can unbox this gently. If there is such a thing as a gentle unboxing. So this deck cost me $34.95. which is pretty much the standard price of a Blue Angel deck. Okay, first impressions, unboxing first impressions. The front of the box itself is matte. You have some spot gloss kind of font there, and then the sides are quite glossy, and then you have the matte there as well. Quite a nice selection of like textures really. So the box is matte and the writing is glossy. And so you get to see on the back here that there are quite a few different images, and that's pretty damn exciting, quite frankly. Hopefully that's still in focus. I don't know how close I can get before it goes out of focus. Really should test that. So that is the cover, and it says Faery Blessing Cards, Healing Gifts and Shining Treasures from the Realm of Enchantment. Lucy Cavendish, who, as we know, loves to do the whimsical decks. So this is a Blue Angel deck, in case you did not know. And I haven't opened up a Blue Angel deck. That's a nice petition page. Inside of the box, nice green. Blue Angel does really good sturdy boxes. If this is your first time watching a Blue Angel unboxing, you've never heard of them before, please know that you can store your decks in a Blue Angel box. They do such a good job. They're very protective. And here is the guidebook. Oh my gosh, look at that. Dying over here, just dying. All right, so we have the guidebook. Beautiful artwork. Look at that. Really whimsical, really enchanting. It's 123 pages. And here's some of Lucy Cavendish's other decks. So Foxfire, the Kitsune Oracle, and then Alice in Wonderland Oracle. She's famous for teaming up with Jasmine Beckett Griffith. You will know some of her decks. Amy Bown, here's a little bit about the artist Amy Bown, and you'll get to know who she is a little bit more. And you can also go to amybrownart.com if you would like to look into Amy Bown and her beautiful narrative of work. And then here we have about the author, Lucy Cavendish. And it's true, she is an internationally acclaimed spiritual author and intuition expert, amongst many, many other things. And so you have these beautiful black and white illustrations and beautiful font. Oh, just really nice layout. It's tasty. The book feels really bendy. Like the paper in it it's nice. It's really nice and kind of like earthy and natural. I feel like I want to compare it to another Blue Angel deck just for that reason. Let's do that, in fact, just a second. Right, so here's the Whispers of Lord Ganesh Oracle. And very, very glossy. This is a very high gloss deck. Very criticized deck too, mind you. But see what I mean? Yeah, I thought that was different. You can actually see that the paper itself is really different. Like the colors of the pages, this one is far more creamy and ivory. This is a very bleached white. I'm hoping there's an eco-friendliness to that paper, and I'm wondering if it actually does say anything in the book about the paper. Would also be a good idea to go and check with Blue Angel, I suppose. It's just such a beautiful book. Like, look at it. Just look at it. Everything about it. I love it. I love it. Oh, we've got some spreads here. We've got some spreads. Here we have the Wheel of the Year spread, a classic. Then we have the 7-pointed star reading. Sometimes that's called the fairy star spread. And here we have the triple fairy goddess spread. I love me a 3-card spread. So let's have a look at what she's got here. Oh, I see. The maiden fairy goddess, the mother fairy goddess, the crone fairy goddess. So she's just dressed that up. All it is a maiden mother crone spread. Are there any others?
no, that's about it. Oh, you've got a little devotional here by the knot. Okay, I don't want to say anything too out loud. You never know what kind of little spirit you'll call. Yeah, okay, so we've got a little poetry, we've got a little incantation, a little dedication. Yeah, nice little book. Right, that aside, let us have a look now. So, without even fanning the deck, I can tell that it's multicolored cards. So not all cards are colored the same. The borders are different. You can actually tell that from about here. And look what I mean. There we go. So, oh, nice cardstock. Well done. And very beautiful matte finish. This is the back. Look at the back. Isn't it beautiful? Do you think this is beautiful? It's so lovely. I love me some like green. So nice. Very, very nice. I'm very, very taken by that. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We start off with this gorgeous, magnificent card here. Look at the wings of this fairy. Look at how statuesque. Her dress is floating out into little butterflies, and she's card number 1, a blessing of the Seelie. Oh, and then we have the Unseelie. I like this. So we have the fairy dichotomy right here. Really nice. Blessing of the Butterfly Queen. Very whimsical. A blessing of rapture. Oh, look at this one. Oh, yes. Capturing that warrior fairy goddess type of feel. Just absolutely beautiful. I love this card. Blessing of silliness. Is it silliness or stillness? Maybe it's stillness. The font, it's a tricky one to read. Maybe it's stillness, not silliness. She doesn't actually look like she's being silly there. Blessing of Amid, okay. Blessing of movement. I think they could have captured movement a bit better. Ayan. Beautiful. She has a crescent moon tattoo on her butt cheek. Nice touch there, nice touch. And this is an image that speaks to the inner child. Look at that fairy floss pink hair and fairy floss pink wings. It's just such a whimsical card. Really speaks to that inner child aspect. I know my girls would love this card. Blessing of connection. I do love that. Blessings of the shining ones. Interesting. Blessings of Arwen. Oh, I like that they've included Arwen. I would have chosen something far different for Arwen. I would have chosen something more well-like, more cauldron-like. Yes. A blessings of nature. That's beautiful. It holds that green woman, real fairy forest feel, as though the spirit of the fairy is emerging from the forest features itself, like a really beautiful one. Lots of green in that one. Blessings of the white bark, I'm going to go ahead and say. And in case the camera's not picking up, there are faces in the bark of the tree. And stag, very elvish looking. A blessing to undo an unfortunate what? I can't even read that. See, the font makes it really difficult. Now I have to know, what's 15? Is that an O? A geese? A grease? I don't know. I don't know what it is. What's the word? Moving on anyway. Blessings of elf locks. That's cool. I actually have a friend who, when we first met, her hair looked something similar to this. And she ran a little business called Dracondreds and Fairy Locks, spelled in the most curious way. A Blessings of the Green. Blessings of the Sight. That's beautiful. So it speaks of moon, it speaks of intuition, it speaks to connection, spirit, third eye, psychic gifts. Beautiful. A Blessing of Dreams, so a dream walker. A Blessings of Glamour. This color palette in this card right here is everything to me. Like that color palette, can we just talk about that just a little bit? Oh, I love that. The oranges, the reds, the deep purples. Just, it's all there. It's all there. Blessing of the Beltane Dew. So we have another one of those personified forest fairies. A Blessings from the Ever Young. Just beautiful. A Gift of Laughter. Oh, I love it. There she is again. Pink hair, pink wings. A Blessing of the Wild Within. Very winter, very Biara, Queen of Winter in a fairy form. The Blessings of Power. Now that speaks of like underworld power. Look at that kind of rippling vine-like stark branches and just the red and the steely blue, and oh yeah, there's a lot of power to that. Blessings of the Mother. That's interesting. Gift of Sharing. Blessings of the Liminal Space. I like that, but I would have chosen a different card for the liminal space. Blessings of Time. It's quite autumn-esque. A Blessings of Lilith. Love it. Love it. Just love it. This is not how I personally see Lilith, but I quite like this. Blessings of the Grouping Fae? Not sure. Growing Fae? Not sure. Not sure. Again. The Blessings of Stability? Yeah, stability maybe. And that's quite nice. You've got a fairy meditating on a can. Blessings of Fairy Magic. That's beautiful. And it's a bit of a shout out to practical magic when young Sally holds the bowl out under the light of the full moon, casting her true love spell as a child. Very nice. A Blessing of Bridget's Flame. Blessing of Belief. A Blessing of Healing. A Blessing of Anamkara, I should say. Beautiful. That is stunning. That is stunning. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. A Blessing of the Heart's Calling. A Blessing from Queen Marley. That is beautiful as well. The colours used, the way that the artist depicts her colours makes her brights look iridescent, and there is no spot glossing, there is no actual iridescence to the printing process itself, but the colour, the way she does it, it makes it look iridescent. So my hat's off to the artist for that little gift. A Blessing of Clear Foresight. Blessing of Fairy Guardian. Blessing of Light Touch. A Blessing of Being Understood. Indeed. It's beautiful. A Blessing of Safe Place in the World. Interesting. And lastly, a blessing from a fairy determined to help you. And that is each card. There we have it. Just for you to look at.
And that was the Faery Blessing Cards by Lucy Cavendish, artwork by Amy Bown, published by Blue Angel. A beautiful whimsical deck with a youthfulness and an inner childlike whimsy that would appeal to those who really lean more into that enchanted, whimsical, childlike, inner child space. So a very, very beautifully made deck. I'm loving the matte finish, and I'm also loving the paper included in the guidebook over here. It's just such a nice guidebook to hold in your hand, quite frankly. So there you have it. And that was today's vlog. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's vlog and that you enjoyed a look-see at this very new deck. If you have any comments about the deck, please do leave your comments in the comment section in this video. Do thumbs up this video and support this channel. And as a nice way to say thank you for creating this video, it's also nice to leave a comment, and that thumbing up business, it really puts a smile on my face. So if you would be so kind to thumbs up the video, that would just really warm my heart and make me feel really appreciated. And if you've enjoyed this video, then please do share it around. Perhaps you know someone who would absolutely love this deck. I mean, there are many out there that I can think of just off the top of my head that would really love this deck. So there you have it. And if you haven't already subscribed to this beautiful channel of mine, then please do. I would love to welcome you into this absolutely beautiful, thriving, kind, magical, conscientious community. It's an absolute pleasure to be sharing this sacred space with you always and forever. Thank you. So with all of that said and done, I'm wishing you so much love, luck, peace and joy. Have an amazing day, and I will be seeing you tomorrow. Bye.